idea.
That's a good question.
That's a cool idea.
Certainly possible.
Yeah. Again, we control the physics. Yeah, we control the constant for gravity, as Rob found out. It was a bug, but it could be interesting gameplay too.
I mean, breakaway pieces which can fall onto people below. I like Helm's Deep. I like it. I mean, that is a goal.
Right.
It is a goal. So don't stand up. Don't stand like right under the keep wall when it gets breached.
Right. Don't be the guy carrying the bomb. It didn't work out too well for him.
When you make a difference or offer the ability to choose between straight aim or curved aim with bows, yeah, that's. I would expect that to be two different abilities. Like for there are two arcs that I could throw a ball that would hit Tim. And one of them is the low one of them is the high one.
Right.
And the volley ability is a different trajectory than the flat trajectory.
Right.
We support both already.
Yes.
We support hitting Tim in as many ways as possible.
Yes. Well, that too, but we've worked out the physics as well.
Somebody asked, is it an unfair advantage for archers to be able to sit at the top of a keep and shoot arrows down? Welcome to Siege Warfare.
Right. That's why they build the walls in the first place. And they're nice to hide behind, and they also give you a height advantage over your enemy.
Is it an unfair advantage for the people outside the keep to prevent the people inside the keep from getting resources they might need to sustain their combat?
Welcome to Siege Warfare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although we're not going to have real-time starvation effects.
Oh.
It would be fun.
No 6 weeks.
You think 3 a.m. raids are a pain in the ass, huh?
Inventory weight will affect your weight.
Yes. That is a definite.
Do you need to carry a bag full of ore around? You don't need to. If you want to be heavy and slow, go for it.
Right.
Being heavy has its advantages and disadvantages.
Right. Again, your equipment, the way your equipment's going to, have a potential effect on this, So choose, again, choices matter. Choose your equipment wisely. Choose your race wisely. Work to your strengths. Minimize your weaknesses. Play smart.
Will you be able to move someone with a skill to break up a formation of enemies? There will definitely be. I mean, there's not just going to be I push this button and now this wall is open. I mean that's unlikely. But are there things that would lessen other people's abilities to just stand there if they're just standing there and not doing anything to stop you? Yes, there is that.
There will be abilities that contribute to your ability to bust down a tank wall.
Right.
Or a blue beef wall.
Frosty blue beef.
Frosty blue beef.
More fight tricks because lightning.
Wait, who's Bryce? Is Bryce here? You're asking Bryce questions. Which of us is Bryce?
Not it.
I don't have enough hair on my head. Tim doesn't have enough hair on his face.
I think you're Bryce, Rob.
Yeah. So.
All right. What was the question?
Can't see it now.
Yeah. It doesn't install the kernel files. That's not a physics question. Sorry.
I'll answer it anyway.
Yeah.
Because the game needs to constantly patch itself. So, and if you do not have admin access on your own computer, like you're running as a limited user for security or parental purposes, then the game would be locked out from updating itself, and that's why it installs under program data.
Salvio's asking, how strong is the game's engine compared to other engines? Watch any of the other videos.
It picks things up and it puts them down.
Yeah. the game that I learned so much from doing Warhammer, and also I had a lot of frustrations on Warhammer from just all right, we have this legacy of stuff that it goes back to pre-Deat, and being able to just take that clean sheet of paper and say, all right, it's we're making a game for 2015. Take a clean sheet of paper or TechWise and do that, and we're able to make a clean break. And I'm not saying that to like rip on the people who made Splatterball, and Dark Age of Camelot. Like, they did a really great job with the technology they had at the time and the level of computing power a server could have at the time. The main reason we can do full physics simulations on the server is just the amount of computing power we can plug into one server.
Yeah, and that's the nature of game development. Things get better. With the first game I worked on, we had servers that were 200 megahertz machines, blazing fast. For you kids out there, that'd be 0.2 gigahertz. In case you wanted a little conversion there. And now we have
32 4 gigahertz cores with GPU acceleration. It's
Right.
like it's a completely new world.
Right, we're able to do so much more, even just a few years later. So and we again, we learn from our frustrations. We will learn from things that we want to do before.
And I mean, so again, I'm not saying like the existing tech that we had with Warhammer was a bad thing for its time, but being able to take a clean sheet of paper for a game launching in 2015 definitely frees us from the good and bad decisions of that era.
Sudakar asked a question, what's the most unexpected use of physics you guys are most excited about? All of it. I mean, again, this is something that no other game has really done at the scale that we want to do. And, we've kind of thrown around the term emergent gameplay. I mean, this is literally what we're looking forward to. We want to, we kind of have an idea how people are going to use the system as we're designing it, but we really want to design the system and we want to unleash the players on it. And that's great because, hey, it's going to have unexpected gameplay. And as Andrew has mentioned before, this is going to be the stuff of the stories. You're going to be like, oh my God, that one time we were sieging the keep, we're all good. But of course, the flip side of that is, that 0.1% of you guys are gonna give us headaches. But
does collision affect both? Can you actually push someone, or is it just like a wall? That is one of the places where giants comes in. Like, giants are slow to get up to speed, but a giant moving at high speed should be able to just basically bolt through a wall of smaller players.
Right.
I just got the wrap it up message from
Right.
Grab any more of your favorites.
So let's do Rob, what's the most amusing physics bug you've encountered to date? Pick one.
I don't know. Amusing is the word I would use for anything that I've seen yet. I think the most amusing one, probably in terms of story-wise, is me trying to figure out why the trajectories for projectiles kept falling short by like 2/3, and I was going through all these different ideas of, maybe the update loop is doing this particular thing, and it just turned out that gravity was different than I thought.
Yeah. Again, we can set the gravitational constant in our world. So
Yeah, right now gravity is actually a little heavier than the real world. We just want things to feel solid.
right, weightier. So,
A
but
little bit faster.
But when somebody with a physics background comes in and is implementing physics in a game, sometimes it can have kind of amusing results.
Yeah, never expected to see gravity that wasn't 9.8.
That
That was just
Welcome
based
to the
on
game
whatever the
industry.
game says.
Exactly.
I can't think of any game that has not exactly 9.8 meters per second. Like, gravity is a knob that we turn just like all the others for play balance.
Right. That's fun. All right, so I think we're supposed to wrap it up. So anyway, thank you for the great questions. I hope you learned something and learned how much we really hate cheaters.
Screw 'em.